Now, the soul freedom, the bondage of the soul is the inability of the soul. The inability of the soul to be exactly what the soul is all about. I said the what? The inability of the soul to receive enough light to be free. That is what is called soul bondage. It happened to the Jews. They were there crying, but when Moses came, they see Moses as somebody, as an impostor, because their soul were in bondage. The Jews were crying for redemption. They want a Messiah. But when Jesus came, they killed him. They killed him because of the darkness of their soul. What they said, they killed him? The darkness of their soul. Now, if the Lion of Judah has come to us as a spirit, preaching the gospel of immortality, so many people don't want to follow him because their soul doesn't have enough light to articulate that revelation. Not because the revelation is not real. Am I saying something? Am I saying something? I say not because the revelation is not real, but there is not enough light where in their soul to articulate it. Money is everywhere. God even wants people to be rich, but people are everywhere. There is money, but they cannot be rich because their soul is in darkness. So when their soul was stuck in darkness, they cried back. Look at what I read. Look at his stability because of soul bondage. God, look at Moses. I said the problem of the church, is laying hand on people and be casting demon on people that are souls in bondage. No, you can't cast demon from them. You're going to encourage them to have stable spirits, stable soul, so that they can take their miracle from looking. So that they can take their miracle from looking. Train the people in the way they can take their miracle from looking. That is emancipation. If you look at 3 John 2, I want us to read it because I'm going to be true. He said, if you keep on laying hand on them, they will keep coming to you and they will never be free. Their problem is not the devil, their problem is ignorance. There is something I'm showing them they can't see. Help them to see it and not seeing it represent their devil, and that devil cannot be cast out through prayer. Can you look at that? Can you look at that? Beloved, I wish you above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health even as their soul prosperity. Prosperity of the soul brings soul freedom. Can you see what I have done now? I'm about to pray short prayer and then go. Can you see what I have done? Can you see what I have gambled around all these topics to help you from ignore the past, move on, connect to emancipation. Since about 3 o'clock, now some minutes to 4, I've not taken break. So freedom. Don't you know there are certain measures of freedom you will have? Your family will not be in pain. You will look at that tree and know that that tree will not be there. Not by a prophet, but your eye can see. That's why I said emancipation can only be accomplished through sacrifice. Write it down. And that is my sharing number what? You're lying. I've done with everything I have. Okay. So this is 24. Now, emancipation cannot be accomplished until the Savior pay. And please, look up. Look up. When you make sacrifice for emancipation, what the Lord will give you in reward as a savior is light. I want you to write it down, because today is about to end. I would like you to write it down as if though that is the first one of the lessons you learn from me. Let me say it again. I said, if you are a savior, that is a deliverer, when you make sacrifice, what God gives you in reward as a tool of emancipation is light. Because you have to be a light to those who are in prison. In 42:6 and 7 of Isaiah, you have to be a light, and if you don't pay, you can't be a light. In chapter 5 of the book of Revelation, Jesus died to open that book because he is the light of the world. He came as son of righteousness because he need to heal those who are back. Please hear me. Hear me. Listen to me. Chapter 5, chapter 4:2.